as the Raptors look to work their home court advantage. And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave. And so off the tip, it's Boston. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the floor for Boston, Prez. He's in at power forward. Young is out there with Bradley. Then there's three-pointer, Lowry. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
That they could win.
Well, by that point, their confidence levels were through the roof. They truly knew that they could hang with those guys. Wow, what a smart play. He recognized the height advantage and went straight to the rack.
The wide open look here for DeRozan. Off target from three-point range. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Bradley passes to Horford. Crowder kicks to Prez. Back to Crowder. Pass to Prez. Clock at 6. Nice ball movement by Boston. And here's Young from the arc. That was enough space for Young to convert the deep ball.
And Young can knock those down if you give him the chance.
Lowry with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. And there's the feed to Patterson. 13 feet away. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Two shots.
That free throw, no good. And Young kicks to Horford. There's the pass to Prez. Puts one up from 19. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Prez has got 7. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2.
And that discipline is one reason why he was an all-star and rapidly becoming one of the very elite guards we have in our league.
Horford with the screen on Lowry. Young dishes to Horford. Here's Prez. Off target from outside. Toronto, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. DeRozan with it. Now guarded by Bradley. Lowry against Young. Pass to Carroll. A tray. Off the mark. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the first. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Joseph and DeRozan, the guard set. Ross and Patterson to the forwards. And it's Sullinger in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter.
The stroke, the follow-through. Prez is as lethal as they come from way outside.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Prez in their last game against the Pelicans lit up the floor. He scored 18 points and was very efficient on offense. He picked his spots on when to keep the ball moving or to shoot. It was another strong showing for him in what has quickly become a habit. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you.
See how much he has left in the tank. Will he be exhausted from that last effort or energized by it?
Lets it go with the 3. Jared Sullinger pulls it in. Raptors trail by 10. DeRozan on the wing. A 3 ball. And the Raptors miss again. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Young. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And although the D surrounded Young, it isn't enough sometimes. He's just too talented for those guys down there.
And Ross with the slam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Prez. And there are the Celtics with another basket. Back to DeRozan. Joseph dishes to DeRozan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Incredible offensive tools. As a defender, you just don't know how to play them.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
and they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Joseph, the pass to Patterson. Knocks it loose. Here's Prez. Prez finishing off the play with the dunk. He won't miss many of those.
And you can just see him psyching himself up after a play like that. Nice slam by Prez.
For the finish, and finished off by Prez.
And really like how...
That was a great first half. I like what I see out there, fellas. We're playing like we want it more than them. Just do what you've been doing, and it's smooth sailing. Let's go. Come on.
The evening commute has plenty of people on the move here tonight in Toronto, where we welcome you back to On 2K.
He's been looking for his own shot, but the defense has been daring him to do it, so we might as well let it fly.
Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. Prez. He's in at the 4 spot. Avery Bradley is out there with Young. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Horford in at the center position.
Injury bug, Kevin, but when he's right, he's a load. Struggles defending on the perimeter, but his rebounding and rim protection have gotten more nasty as he's matured.
Here's Prez. Bradley kicks to Prez. Fires from deep. It's good, and that takes him to 70.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
A difficult situation for Toronto. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Carroll, no one around him. And not sure what he was thinking there. Boston's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. And that one is good.
Timely passing.
Half off on the right foot. That's 3 straight shots they've misfired on.
Bradley dishes to Young. Horford with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Young against Lowry. Young with the steal. Oh, and here comes Young all alone. Hard finish there at the rim from Young.
While not the most right now, trying anything to stop the run.
Oh, well, this is the hard part. Once you give up momentum, very difficult to get it back.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Shooting 1.
That's his first personal foul.
And the Raptors with some changes. Jared Sullinger's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Terrence Ross comes in for Damari Carroll. And it's Joseph in for Kyle Lowry. Boston also with the sub. Thomas checked in for Bradley.
And Prez is just brilliant. Just has such remarkable initiative and moves well without the ball. Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Joseph, the pass to Ross. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Back to Ross. Raptors moving the ball around. For 3. And the 3-ball is good. Ross has got 7 points.
So comfortable from distance, especially when no one runs him off of his spot.
Thomas kicks to Crowder. There's the double team with Joseph. Horford high post. Passes it to Crowder. Here's Thomas, and the layup's good off the glass. Time of the Pelicans in their last game.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
I mean, you can say it. The defense was awful. They took away nothing and got scored on relentless.
To its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget.
And out of the backcourt. Jared Sullinger is out there with Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Carroll in at the 3. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, what are you asking? Maybe they should let up a little, right? This is just brutal to watch.
Here's Prez. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This contest was played on their terms.
But that's just tremendous work by them in setting the pace of the game to their favor and maintaining that throughout the game.
Good game, man. I just felt like that all day.
I mean, I was throwing it down.
Everything was falling in, man. It was like there was a magnet in the basket.
You was shooting into the
Just
ocean.
I couldn't miss, man.
Oh, man. That's how it's supposed to be. When you don't think, just play.
'Cause you were playing real unselfish out there, man. You were setting a good tone for the
Prez. They fed him the ball repeatedly in the second quarter, and boy, did he come alive. Once he gets into a scoring mindset, very difficult to stop.
You talk about a dominant shooting performance. He had defenders draped all over him, and he never looked flustered, and he never looked confused, and his confidence was never shaken.
Let me tell you something. He got that look in his eye like he's determined to get his points tonight. It didn't matter what they tried to do to stop him. That right there was some focus, fellas. He went way beyond what I thought he was capable of. Unreal tonight. Wow. Woo-wee.